Banga 2 times.
Sredna
Versus Sredna.
$100 prize coming up.
Banga 2 times.
2-time on the beat.
Banga 2 times. Overall score of 16. Got a 4 on the mix. Very clean mix. I like that you really bumped up the volume of that perk because they're usually a little quiet. So to hit hard enough to stand with the kicks and the other snares, good job. Got a 3 on the melody. It was cool, but it wasn't cool enough to stand on its own. And it was kind of standing on its own throughout the entire beat with maybe one like halftime switch up. Got a 5 on the drums just because I felt like although they were very simple, there's a very unique drum choice, especially with the layering behind some of the drum hits. I like that a lot. And we got a 4 on the overall creativity. Overall score of 16. Good beat.
Good beat, Banger. Banger, I give you an 18. We got a 5 on the mix, 5 on the melody. The reason why I 5 on the melody is because it took a little while, but you did a switch up, like a complete melody switch up, which I imagine was the hook. That's why I give the 5. But we'll do 4 on the drums. It was unique. I think the melody outshined just because it was not 1 2 3 4. You know, it actually had its own rhythm. 4 for the mix because I liked it, but outside of that, energy was there, everything. You got a high score, 18. Brings your total score together combined to 34. Let's see if Sredna can beat 34 offset.
Sredna make the beat go.
All right, here we go. Sredna, overall score of 14. We got a 4 on the mix. Pretty decent mix overall. We got a 4 on the melody. I like the melody, to be honest. I like the feel, like the little bounce it had. We got a 3 on the drums. There was no kick, in my opinion. I always have to have a kick. On very, very rare occasions, I don't have a kick. I felt like a kick could have really done this beat justice. And a 3 on the creativity. I like that you started off the beat with the 808 and the drums, but I felt like when the 808 and the drums came back, there should have been a little more. There should have been either a kick or an extra hi-hat or extra snare to kind of differentiate the little drum intro and then the actual hook, chorus, climax of the beat, whatever you want to call it. So overall score of 14.
Sredna, I'm gonna give you overall score of 16. We have a 5 on the mix, 5 on the melody. Melodies were unique as hell. We'll do a 3 on the drums just because there was very little transition on the drum. It was pretty dry. There wasn't much excitement going on, so a 3 on that, and then a 3 for the overall creativity just because I felt like you could have taken it to a whole nother energy level. Not that being said that couldn't be a hit, you know, for somebody who's
definitely
got a great voice,
definitely
can attract the audience and
somebody like Offset.
Yeah, so great job on that, man. That leaves you at 30. You will be moving on to the next and final round. Better luck next tournament, Sredna. Thanks for joining. And that leaves us with the 2 competitors for the $100 grand prize. No, it wouldn't be a grand prize. Would it be? I don't know.
I mean, hey, that's a grand prize. That's 100 cash, boy.
Right. Yeah. So the 2 who are gonna battle it out for the $100 prize is Nemo and Banga 2 times.
Very 2 different styles. So let's see how this is gonna go.
Let's give Nemo a break and let's hit Banga.
Two-time on the beat.
Banger 2 times. You got an overall score of 11. Nah, I'm kidding. You got you got a 17, bro. That's a good beat. 4 on the mix. I felt like the melody was a little quiet at some points. That's pretty much it. Got a 5 on the melody. I feel like that's a hit right there. That melody. Some little Mosey, you know, type stuff. Got a 4 on the drums. Really easy, really cool bounce. Would have been a 5 with some different drum selections, in my opinion. We got a 4 on the creativity. Overall score of 17. That's pretty much it. I felt like if there was more of a breakdown, that could have been a 5 too, but overall score of 17. Great beat.
Man, banging. You got a score of 16 for me. 4's around. The snare was a make or breaker.
Yeah, definitely.
You had balls putting that sound selection out there. So I was gonna give you creativity a 5, but then I thought about it. I'm like, good everything. I just felt like your sound selection on the snare was a little weird, but you know, I mean, that's what creativity comes from. You know what I mean? So congratulations on doing that. You know what I mean? Like actually making a really dope beat. I feel like that snare was dated.
33. Okay. All right, Nemo. Here we go.
Nemo.
Let's just score the beat, bro. Let's see what you got.
Final beat right here.
You better bring it, bro. Here we go, Nemo.
For the $100 prize.
I'm sorry to say, you got an overall score of 17, actually. 3 on the mix. I felt like it could have been a little cleaner. I know the whole lo-fi thing, but it was still just a little too dirty for me, in my opinion. The melody, I like the sample. I like the vibe, very soulful. 5 on the drums, although they were very simple. They hit the right amount and really had that impact. And a 5 on the creativity. I like the switch ups. I like what you did. Overall score of 17. Leaves it up to Mozart. Once again, here we go. Hey, whoever's editing this video, you're gonna have to add like some drum roll or some really suspenseful, you know, risers, something like that.
I gave you a score of 14. That's a good score. I felt like the repetition on the melody and the drums too, it was very repetitious. So I do a 4 on the mix. I felt there was a lot of mud, but there was a theme there, and I understand that. So 4 on the mix. We'll do 3 on the melody and the drums because it was very repetitious, including the fill, which was unique. And then 4 on the all-around creativity, just because I felt there was a lot of repetition going on. So what was yours? Yours is 17?
Yeah, 17.
Cool. So that means 15. All right, that means that Nemo, you got a combined score of 32, which means that you did not win the tournament, my friend.
Damn, bro.
No, you.
This close.
You were a trooper, man. You're definitely a warrior. Great job. Way to push through all the rounds. Way to battle out Banger. With that being said, congratulations, Banger.
2 times.
Banger 2 times.
Honey cash in your pocket, boy.
But hopefully the next time we can figure out a little quicker way to get around this. And yeah, so congratulations to Banger 2 times. Is there anything else you want to say?
As I said before, just because you didn't win, just because we like the beat better, doesn't mean anything about anything. It's all very subjective. Your beat that lost the first round could be a hit tomorrow if it got into the hands of the right person. This is just 2 opinions out of millions of opinions. Just keep making beats.
Make sure you subscribe to both of our channels. I'll put the links in the descriptions, and we out.